We talking about the Ayesha Curry situation. She been saying this for a while, but see what y'all think about it, man. Is she keeping it real? Is she contradicting herself? You think so? Well,
Yeah.
Did
let's
you
not.
always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
So is that? I don't know. It sounds kind of contradictory to me, but I don't know. I see what she's saying, but most women that's like that, they really don't get married though. Most, I'm saying most women that don't want the married life, they like career women, they really don't get married like that.
No, well, she said as a little girl, as
Right,
not the woman she is now, as a little
right,
girl, she projected her life. She expected her life to be more career driven. She
right.
wasn't the type of woman. I'm just gonna marry a man and I'm just gonna sell my butt and he gonna do for me and he gonna provide. She wasn't that kind of woman, and that's what men say they want. They say they want a woman who bring something to the table, right? So she said she was gonna make her own way and get married. Then, well, not get married. She gonna make her own way, get a career, and take care of herself. That was her goals for herself. I think she shouldn't be villainized for having aspirations as a young girl to be independent.
No,
You know,
I'm saying
she
what changed?
like
Is she not being realistic? What changed? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you was
right.
that way when you made what changed?
Exactly. What changed? She met a wonderful man. She
Mhm.
had wonderful children, and she embraced the role that God took her in.
Yep.
She
But it
And
still
doesn't.
sounds like she didn't. It sounds like she not embracing. That's what it sounds like.
she been embracing it. It's just she just giving a raw, honest opinion. Like
Yeah, that's
this
fine.
is like this is what happened. Like when you get older, the goals and things that you had planned out didn't plan out exactly how you wanted it. Like
Exactly.
she was out. She
Bro,
like
I
she
know a
was in
lot of
movies and
girls who didn't plan their life out right, but they would have loved to fell into
No,
something like this.
and she said, and she not saying she don't love
It
the
don't
husband
sound
or
like it.
love her situation.
Yeah.
And you say all the time, if you can go back and talk to the 18-year-old you, what would you
Yeah.
tell them?
Yeah.
You know, what
100%.
would the 18-year-old you tell you about you?
hmm
Right.
He said the 16, the person that she was, the child, didn't look for marriage, and the kids didn't picture this life she had.
And the reason I say that is even after you get married, if you have career goals, there are things you can do when you get married, right? You don't have to stop. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You don't have to stop.
And most
I,
people,
I don't know.
most people will give a right leg to have the wealth that she's at
No,
now. She can do anything she want. She
she
can she can
can.
start her own business. She don't have to just be a housewife. She don't have to. She can do whatever she want.
She doesn't, but also like people gotta understand like having money is cool. It's lovely. But Aisha Curry just can't go to a regular store without somebody. Hey, take a picture with me. Hey, I'm doing bad. Can you help me out?
Man,
It's a
you
catch 22 to it all.
what
People
the
can
other
say
side of
what
the
they
catch twenty
would and
two is?
wouldn't.
A lot of
You know
people
what the
will
other
rather
side?
have the problem.
You know what the other side of catch 22 is? Want to start a business, but you can't go get the financing because there's so much red tape you got to go through.
That's
Or
fine too.
You
you
rather
got the
be
money that you
you.
don't even got to do it. Whatever you want to do, you can pay somebody to do it. You don't even got to do it. If you want to write a book, you can pay somebody to write your book. You don't even got to
That's
do it.
that's one of the problems you want to have. You rather be the lender than the borrower.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
hmm
but you see, one thing, another thing is, I'm sorry.
What?
you lose your identity when you put on hats.
Mm-hmm.
You lose the identity when you become a father or mother. You
Yes.
lose your identity when you become a wife. You can get lost in that. And you can't just not be a father. You cannot just be a husband because that's who you are now. It's
Right.
Michael the husband, Michael the father to these other people. You
Right.
have a responsibility to those things. And sometimes you don't have a lot of time for yourself and what you want to do. And
I think
sometimes you lose sight of that. And I think she was just shining
I
the
think
light on that,
not
losing your
only
identity.
I'm not bashing. I'm saying I think she do have the time. It's what do you do with the time though? She
No,
a
no.
housewife. She has the time. She
She
can
didn't
hire a
say she
nanny.
didn't
She can
have the
hire a nanny to get more time.
It's
She can
She
cool,
hire
but
a
didn't say
nanny.
it
she
don't
didn't
sound.
have the time. She's just saying losing herself and becoming a mother and becoming a wife. That's demanding, especially being Steph Curry's wife or being like Oprah's husband. Will be
But
a lot.
Stedman, he got his own life. He making it happen though. He like a banker or something like that.
I'm not talking about him in particular, but if you
Yeah.
have a high profile wife, you gotta be her husband because you don't have to work. You can, but you
I
don't
mean,
have
Viola
to.
Davis' husband, he a high end actor too.
Yeah,
And
but
she's a high end actor.
you can lose yourself. Sometimes you can lose that identity of being a father and a husband, and nothing else is as important as those things.
Yeah.
I think you just got to be careful about stuff you say. How it could come off, man. I think I'm saying she's old enough to know this. I'm just saying I
No,
don't think she's just not that naive, man. I don't know. That's just
no.
my opinion.
Yeah, of course, it's gonna come off like crazy like that because most women that be in those positions where their husband is a high profile athlete or whatever, like they supposed to just shut up and sit in the background, but she just being her.
No, I
Like
don't think she have to. I don't think she have to do that. That's her
I,
choice. I don't think she got to
no,
do that.
that, I get it. Like I get it, but that's what I'm saying. Like people want honesty, but they don't want honesty. Like
They do.
I mean, I
And
get
they
the
don't.
honesty,
They
but I think
can't.
it can
Like,
also be
like you,
contradictory though.
you
it's
said a good point. She gotta realize what she say. People can take the wrong way, but she, like we said the other day, she's not responsible for the way people take her word.
Right. That's right.
She's only responsible for the way she meant them, and she went into great detail to clarify what she was meaning. This, but people heard what they wanted to hear, and
mm-hmm.
they,
Right.
well, she's ungrateful.
Yeah,
She didn't
and
say she didn't love and appreciate her husband. She
right.
was saying that's not the life. The 18-year-old me, the 21-year-old me didn't picture the life I'm living in now
Mhm. And it's
to
and, it,
be in, but God.
and and it's no different from what Michelle Obama said. It's no different. She like I had a whole career before this,
Yep.
and
But
put it on the back burner.
yeah, because now you're the first lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people forget. Aisha Curry was in movies, low budget movies, but she was in movies.
She was
Like,
made all right.
like,
Keep listening to it.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your fucking shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to mind, it's coming out. And he's so gracious. Like he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life.
Hit the nail on the head.
I mean, I feel her like you become a father and you just are a father. That's what you are. You know, if you especially like she said, when you don't plan, it happens fast and you're so young. You
If
just
you're having if you're having unprotected sex, you can't say I just didn't know it was gonna happen.
no.
That I mean, I mean, are we gonna be honest? Or are we gonna play
No,
around? We
no,
gonna
no.
dance
Like
around it?
you're not against it, but you didn't necessarily say February 24th. I'm gonna get
But he,
pregnant. Blah blah blah. You
but then
know, if
neither
it
one of them
happens,
didn't
it
say
happens.
Jenga. Neither one of them didn't say Jenga. Hell, they didn't say Jenga either.
They didn't say they didn't want that baby either.
Right.
Nobody
But,
said
but
that.
when you say I didn't plan it, but you was doing it, it's like it's kind of I
Nobody
don't know.
planned
It's
it.
like,
That's what
but
the
you are. You can't say
reality
you
is.
planned it, but you really are though.
Nobody plans like when you have kids. Like nobody plans. Like of course you can take precautions to
That's
keep
the
from
risk
having it,
that comes with it. That's the risk that
but
comes with it.
No, and like some people can't have kids. They wish and
Right.
pray to God they
Right.
could,
That's a
and
small percentage.
they
That's a small
playing
percentage.
Jenga, but it just won't fall their way. So you don't know when it will happen.
Right.
So you don't know. You don't control
That's
those
small.
things.
That's a small percentage.
It's not as small as you think, but yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
not.
but
It's
the
not
and
people that
probably.
can have
that's
kids versus people that can have kids, that's a smaller
Yeah,
percentage of it.
versus
uh,
yeah.
and that's why I'm not so big on like okay if 80% of the men did this 60. I'm not big on that.
I'm talking
Like
to any kid. If you
yeah,
18, you ain't got set up. You're any young man out there, and you out there raw, playing in the game raw. You can say I didn't plan on having kids, but if you out there raw
pregnant,
playing the game,
look,
you rolling the
pregnancy is
dice.
the least of the words.
You rolling the
Yeah.
dice. Yeah, but
Chris,
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
on
said,
everything. Yeah.
Pregnancy is the
You want
least of
that
your
magic?
words.
Yeah, you want that magic? You can get
Yeah,
that too. You're rolling the dice on that too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
you can
that's
get
why
a
I'm
house
not.
in Virginia.
Yeah. I'm just saying you can't be out there raw and say you don't understand. You don't know you're not taking the risk. You can't say
You
I'm unknowing.
didn't. She didn't say that. She said it happened faster than she expected it to happen.
But what did you expect though? That's what I'm saying. What do you expect?
Like it be people, they been together 5-6 years and they ain't have a baby yet.
And they
Right.
expecting the baby too, right? So
Right.
they
Yeah.
should expect to not have a baby when it. So
Some people
you don't
they
know.
plan it. They don't want to have
You
kids the first
don't
5 years.
know.
They plan it
You
out. They
don't
plan
know.
it out.
You
But they
don't
plan it out.
control those things.
They haven't had a kid yet. You just what I'm saying.
They trying.
Who knows? Some people not trying. They protecting themselves or they the contraceptive. They use the contraceptives and everything.
Yeah.
But we don't know
Like
what their
trying to work
situation
towards
was.
something, and then it kind of
No, we
just
didn't know what their
disappeared,
situation.
and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and
That's what I'm saying, right?
No, being a complete focusing all your energy on being a mother or a father or a parent, but still having that identity on what you want to do for yourself. What you
Imagine
want.
having so much comfort that you can just sit around and say, I need to get my stuff together and not feel the pressure or weight of that a regular person would feel.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
she's not saying she doesn't have that. Steph is to allow her to have the luxury
She's
of
not saying
having
it
the
in here though,
time
but
to put the money.
she not
She's
saying it. She didn't make it specific though. She's not saying it though.
Hey, you see, and that's the big difference. Like money is not it's not everything to people. Like it's
Right. And I'm
cool.
not saying but what I'm
It's
saying
cool.
is
It's
what I'm
Most
saying
people say
what I'm
that money
saying
ain't
is if you
everything
was
they have.
goal oriented after you had the kid and recover, she would have got on it. Everybody said I need to get my stuff together. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
The comfort came crept in. She don't want to say that the comfort crept in?
No, he's like the kid was one, like who is Ayesha? Who am I? I'm not just your mama. I'm somebody. I have ideas.
Right.
Steph is doing his thing,
But
playing
it's one thing to have the
basketball.
idea, but the other thing is the execution part of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not hearing that
He's
part of it.
trying, and every time she's trying to be something and do something, some people got something to say about this woman.
Like, why are you doing this? Because
Yeah, why you trying to
how
start
dare
doing business? Why you
how
acting
dare you have
low?
a
Why
career?
you?
How dare you have a career
If you was
outside
my
of?
husband, I wouldn't do nothing.
I don't think Steph Curry would say that. He said that
He's
why you
saying
worrying
it.
about
He's saying it
he's
like, why
telling
are
her
you
that why
feeling
you
like
worrying
this?
about what other people are saying because it's not true.
It's
Yeah,
not.
but she don't feel like she's seen by him because he doesn't have the same circumstances she has. So
But
she doesn't
but
even feel
she
the emotional
asking
pain.
him, and this happens a lot in communication between women and men. They ask you, and you say, "I hear what you're saying," and I'm telling you, it's not true. Don't let that affect your feelings. Don't let unrealistic things affect your feelings. He just pretty much like told her but she said because you can't resonate. It's the easy way out to just say you can't resonate. I could just tell
No,
you,
like,
John, you don't
okay,
understand me right
you
now.
saying don't worry about this, but I still feel it. So I still feel like it's there. You're
What else do
telling
you
me
do?
it's not there, but I still feel it. And you're not acknowledging that I feel like it's a Billy Goat in the kitchen, but you see it's not a Billy Goat in the kitchen. You
Right.
should worry about it. But I feel every time I go to the bedroom, I feel like this Billy Goat in the kitchen. We're
Now,
just
let's drop some signs. If you trust me, if I'm your husband, and if you trust my guidance, and I'm guiding you, and I'm telling you that it don't have to be a part of your feelings, that it's not real. Why would you still go down the path? That's all I'm saying.
now. All right, you say you're a husband.
Right.
Trust me, there's no Billy Goat in the kitchen, right?
Right.
You can trust me. I do trust you. I love you, but I still feel
But
like it's a Billy Goat in the kitchen.
that's the
I
but.
know it's not one there. I trust you. You look. I feel like it's a Billy Goat in the kitchen.
And
What
you
you
see
gonna do
how
about?
and you see is how you feel can take you down this road where she at right now.
Yeah, it's a feeling. I mean, hey, look, I don't know the
I'm not.
answer.
I'm not bad. I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying how feelings can take you down a road that if you really get to the point, you don't even have to take you down that road.
Yeah,
Listen.
That's
but
all I'm
but
saying.
you telling somebody just turn off your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm not
The
saying turn out
feelings
your
don't make
feelings,
sense.
but if you come and ask me
it,
and I say that it's not like that, don't worry about that.
it's bigger than what.
But
It's bigger than just that little
And
space. You
that's
know
the
what I'm saying?
thing. I was talking about
It,
this. Some people won't just tell you the real issue. They'll tell you everything else but what the real issue
the
is.
real issue is like, damn, I did have a damn career outside of this, and it's okay. What people not understanding is her husband's on the road, probably what 200 some days out the year.
yes, a lot.
It's a lot, and ain't nothing but the kids and the nannies, and you like, dang, who am I outside of this? You know what I'm saying? Like we all have done this before. Like you put family first, kids
But
first.
what I'm
Kid
saying is,
outside you ain't got when if they break up, Lord forbid they don't outside of Steph Curry, she has no identity.
but what I'm saying is, they have
That's what I'm saying.
the level.
To
They have
herself.
the level. They have the level of success that she can find her identity though, if she want to. That's what I'm saying. Do
No,
she want to?
She
Yes,
no,
she
is,
do.
and she is, and she is doing those things. She's just talking about her feelings.
Right.
She's not saying something needs to be done, something wasn't done. This is how she feels, and this is the motives behind her actions.
Then why go on a podcast like that? That's
She
pretty
just doing
much
an interview,
okay. All right.
and she didn't say anything bad about Steph.
right.
You ain't say nothing bad. It's just negative perception. Like you
That's
just.
what people do.
We
You
don't
can't control
control.
what
Like
people.
we was
I'm not.
talking
I'm
about the
just telling
girl.
you what
We
is
don't
what's out there. I'm
control
not.
other people's perceptions, and she
Hmm?
doesn't control other people's perceptions
Right.
either.
And
Yes,
that's
you're exactly right.
and it's damn near like the same thing with Savannah. Everybody just knows LeBron's wife. She had, she got an
You
identity
don't hear.
with her.
You don't hear out here saying she wish she would
No,
have
but
did
she
something
was.
more.
She do be on podcasts too. But
But you
it's
don't. But you don't hear her saying she wish she would have had a different life. You don't hear her
Because
not
saying that.
people,
not
no,
saying that she would have a different life. Is like those are two different people.
and people don't like Ayesha, and people
You know
like
what I'm
Savannah.
saying?
You
Yeah.
can't control who likes you and who don't.
All I'm saying is like I think some people negate the fact that she do got options to do different things.
And
No,
she does.
It
but
don't sound like she make it sound. It can sound like she's saying she don't have those options. That's what I'm
it,
saying.
like
She never said that, and that's you projecting your
Okay.
feelings or your
All right.
opinion on her.
Well, she
Uh,
just said that she
what
need to get her stuff together. She said, "I'm like I'm more than a mom. I just need to get my stuff. I need to get my stuff
what
together."
what what oh
Because
what
like Phil was saying, Curry be on the road. Guess what? If you married to a truck driver got to be on the road.
and they cheat.
Success when you're highly successful is not 9 to 5. Most people that's highly successful is not 9 to 5.
and it's like when you're successful or you have millions or any level, you can't complain.
I'm not saying
You
you can't
know,
complain, but I'm saying put things in perspective though. That's all
But
I'm saying.
I mean, if you're just looking at it from a tunnel vision,
No, I'm being objective. I'm looking at it from a whole. That's why I'm talking to y'all. Perspective,
what-
3 different perspectives.
like what if you're looking at it from a tunnel vision,
Mm-hmm.
basically what I'm hearing is you got the money, you got this and that. Why are you complaining?
Mm-mm. What I'm saying is the things of
it that's what it sounds like
how
right
did you
there.
didn't see this, but you went into this. If you didn't see this, but you went into this, what made you abandon your ideas and everything and go into this? That's all. But that's what I'm saying.
Because that was the best opportunity for her family. What she wanted. Uh, that's what her point. What you want and your goals for yourself change with certain accomplishments, and they have changed. She saw herself independent, not getting married, not being the mother. She saw herself, but situations, things happen, and she saw herself in a different place.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that, it just goes to show like it was one or two options. You know what I'm saying? When you career oriented, most women, well, not most women, but when women are so goal oriented, they not gonna have kids, pretty
That's
much.
what I'm saying. If you go oriented, like she's saying, go. Most women is like 60% women is goal
But
oriented. They goal oriented. They not you not gonna change them from
you,
it.
She was not against the
mhm.
things she has now. She was open to him. She got married. She said, I do. She didn't, nobody forced her to have those kids. She chose
It sounds like she's saying
another
that because it
choice
sounds
was
like she's
being
saying it happened
presented
so
and she
fast.
chose it. But
It
she
sounds like
chose
she's saying it happened so fast. It sounds like she's saying like that she
And
didn't know they was gonna have the kids like that fast. It sounds like what she sounds like she's saying though.
like
If
when
somebody listen to that, I can see somebody listen to that
she's
taking it
not
wrong. I'm not
and
saying
saying
that's
what she's saying is
that's
she's
wrong.
not
basically what we're
saying
saying.
no. She's saying it happened faster than she was planning. She consented to everything that
'Cause how
happened in
long they
her
been
life, her
married for?
marriage,
How long?
her
How long they
kids.
been married for? How long they been married for?
For a minute,
But for a minute,
So I
they
don't. I
were
Steph
just think
Steph
she had.
almost
Her
Steph
kids are getting older. She got time. Like I think she
like
had time to do what
She
she wanted to
don't
do.
say she don't have time. She never said she didn't have time. She
So
never
why is
said
she not doing
she wasn't exploring those options
it just what
of
happened.
self identity.
it? Yeah.
Like for real, like life is it's gonna be like life after basketball. Steph is almost coming to an end. Bron coming to an end, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
life after sports. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I'm
But the
with
one
you.
that's the like, it's cool to have the nannies and whoop de whoop whatever. But if you didn't have all that growing up, like yeah, I want to be there and do this. but who am I outside of this? And people go to therapy for this stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
she's in therapy. Like we judge Brittany Renner because she want to marry a baller or she want to have a baby by a baller. She's wrong. But Ayesha wants to be her own person. She's wrong too. You can't win for losing.
I don't think nobody's saying she's wrong. They just saying like what she's saying, the context of what she's saying.
yeah.
She's leaving so much to interpretation. Now maybe she's doing it on purpose. Who knows? Maybe she's
No,
doing it for quick.
I think she went into deep detail on what she meant and how she felt and how appreciative she is of what she has. But she's
Because
just trying to.
other stuff before this, she said she felt like she wasn't getting attention and stuff like.
Now
It's a
that's
lot of other stuff.
hey, we
That's not.
gotta each comment by comment. I'm only
Yeah.
speaking about this comment.
Okay.
The stuff in the past, was kind of a little bit more so
Well, I'm
on
saying people look at
point.
the culmination of that.
Yeah, but you don't become the best shooter in the league. Some gotta, some has to take a back seat to a lot of things. Especially like if I go to work, I gotta provide for my family. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
times
exactly.
that I have to
Yeah.
take away from my family, and
Right.
and then you be leaving your wife or your girlfriend to do everything, and you're like, damn, I ain't got no life outside of these kids. And it's not a
But I
bad
think
thing.
if she want to, she can make a life. It's just, do you want to do it? It's the
It's
execution part. We just had a discussion to ask about what's lazy. Is there a such thing
not.
as lazy? Did we just have a discussion about that?
Yeah,
About
but
effort. You
and
said
she
effort. Are you
and
going for the maximum effort?
All
Did you
right,
say?
I
all right.
wouldn't say that she falls in the category of lady,
I'm not
and
saying
she's
that
not
either, but we're
saying
talking
she
about
can't.
the effort.
She's in a position that she can't pursue her dreams. She says, "This is how I feel."
And it's like I put it in the same category with what's his name? Prince Harry. His wife had a whole career, a full career, and
And
she
now
took
she's just a princess.
now she's a whole princess and took a step back.
Do you
Like
know if you should
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?